We have ourselves today one of those stories that sounds completely believable based on everything we know, is being widely reported by multiple sources, and is being called completely false by the Trump administration. Now, I want to be really clear. I'm going to tell you what's being asserted. I do not believe that this is actually going to happen. Okay, so let me tell you that up front. But ultimately, the story does come down to who do you believe? A Republican Party operative told Fox News that Donald Trump is number one in an extremely fragile state. That's the word that was used, fragile state. And that he may drop out of the 2020 presidential race if Trump doesn't believe that he has a shot at being reelected president of the United States. Now, there's a lot to discuss here. Publicly, Donald Trump has been saying he doesn't even believe the polls that show him losing to Joe Biden. That's what Trump has been saying publicly. Privately, we keep hearing more and more that suggests Trump does believe it, getting on the phone with his campaign manager, Brad Parscale, and yelling at him and saying, how the hell am I losing to Joe Biden? He may have used a different word than hell. Now, new reports that Donald Trump privately knows that he is losing. One person who's talking about this is Fox Business reporter Charlie Gasparino. Now, I know Fox Business, give me a break. Charlie Gasparino, I actually know a bit about Charlie Gasparino's journalistic past. He's been interviewed in a number of good documentaries I've seen. Charlie Gasparino is not the type of guy to just make stuff up. And I don't believe he would make this up. And he posted in a series of tweets, quote, Republican operatives are for the first time raising the possibility that Trump could drop out of the race if his poll numbers don't rebound. Over the weekend, I spoke to a sample of major players. One described Trump's current psyche as fragile. I'm not convinced yet, says Charlie Gasparino. He's got time, and he's running against an opponent who is literally hiding in his basement. Plus, the public isn't focusing yet on just how left-wing Joe Biden has become, so much so he can bring himself to denounce rioting. I think he believes he can't. That said, the speculation indicates how tense Republican operatives are about Trump losing and the party losing the Senate and having their entire agenda abolished in a leftist wave election. Again, lots of time, and Trump has endured a horrible couple of months, but that's the snapshot. A second source also says that they've heard the talk about Trump dropping out, but they don't believe it is true. Now, publicly, Trump insists the polls that have him losing are fake, phony polls. On average, Trump is losing by 9 to Joe Biden, but he tweeted, for example, yesterday, sorry to inform the do-nothing Democrats, but I am getting very good internal polling numbers. Just like 2016, the New York Times polls are fake. The Fox News polls are a joke. Do you think they will apologize to me and their subscribers again when I win? People want law, order, safety. So the claim is privately, Trump is behaving very differently. He is fragile. He believes the polls, and he might even drop out. So that's the story as it's been presented. Now, here's what I think. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't believe Donald Trump is dropping out. Look at how Trump has been going after Twitter. Twitter is terrible. Twitter is horrible. Twitter is biased. Well, why not stop tweeting? No, Trump is tweeting more than ever. In the same way, I think that what's going on is that, yes, Trump is fragile right now. Yes, there are people around Trump telling him that he really is losing. And on top of that, there are Republican operatives who want Donald Trump to drop out. So I believe that what's going on is that there are Republicans who recognize this is bigger than Trump. If Trump stays in and loses badly, which he might or he might not, we might lose the Senate. We could lose more seats in the House. We could lose governor's races. And they are seeing that if that happens, you could have a decade of a significant push to the left that would undo a lot of the judicial victories that the Trump administration has had thanks to Mitch McConnell. It could undo a lot of the things that Donald Trump has started to do. So Trump focuses on no one but himself. There is a world in which if Trump was genuinely convinced I have no chance to win in November, that he drops out. I'm not denying that. Trump is not going to be convinced that he has no chance to win in November. And thus, I don't think there's any chance that Trump is dropping out. I think what you are seeing here is sort of a rumor management by Republicans trying to put the idea in Trump's head that he's thinking of dropping out so that maybe he will actually do it to maybe help the Republican Party bigger picture. I don't think he's going to do it. Let me know if you have a different take. I think this is Republicans pushing the idea onto Donald Trump. Remember that I am now bookable on Cameo, cameo.com/David Pakman, or just search my name in the app. We'll take a quick break and be back after this. We're going to talk about Republican Congressman Dan Crenshaw in just a couple of minutes. If you are anything like me, you probably aren't thrilled with the idea of going into a doctor's office right now. And thankfully, there's a practical and affordable way to take control of your health and get personalized care from the comfort of your home. It's a service called SteadyMD. They're one of our sponsors. You take a quiz, you get matched with a licensed primary care physician who understands your health needs. You have a 1-hour video call with your new doctor. You establish a meaningful relationship with them. And after that, your doctor is available to you anytime by text, phone, or video chat. This is not a random doctor on call. Each doctor at SteadyMD has a limited number of patients, so they actually have time to listen to you. You get the personal attention that you deserve. They can do almost everything an in-person doctor can do: perform medical evaluations, talk to you about health concerns, send prescriptions to your home or local pharmacy, and anything they can't do online, they'll quickly set you up with an in-person provider to do, things like blood tests, as an example. You don't need insurance. It's only $99 a month with no other fees or copays. There are so many practical advantages to using SteadyMD for primary care, and it's also so much more affordable. Go to steadymd.com/Pakman to take the free quiz, see which doctor is right for you. I took their quiz. They matched me with a doctor who specializes in my particular health needs and situation. The doctor they gave me is a really perfect fit for me and my medical needs. There's no risk, no commitment to get started. Just click the link right underneath this video.